So Jason Moloney, WBO Bantamweight World Champion, mate. I guess the first question is, how does it feel to become world champion?
Yeah, unbelievable, mate. It's just starting to sink in more and more, and each day and every time someone introduces me as a world champion, it just feels better and better, mate. It's been a long, hard road to finally have this belt over my shoulder, and yeah, it's I just feel on top of the world, and now excited for my brother to go out there and do the same thing this weekend.
Mm. Now, this was your third attempt at a world title. Did you have any doubt going into this fight, or what did you learn from those previous two attempts?
No, look, for this one, it really felt like this is my last chance. Like that was the way, that was my mentality going into the fight. Like I just couldn't afford to have another loss, mate. There's not too many people in the world that have ever had four opportunities at becoming world champion. But at this stage of my career, I just couldn't afford losing wasn't an option. And yeah, I was just looking at it like this is my last chance. And I think this time it did feel different. I didn't have the doubts really. I think before the Rodriguez, my first world title fight, I mean, I'd never fought a world title before, never fought at that level. So naturally, you don't know how you're going to go. Sure, I thought I was going to win, but you've never been at that level. So there's that unknown and there is those doubts that creep in. And then I guess the second time, as much as I wanted the fight and as much as I thought I could beat Inui, um, I knew that he was an incredible fighter and that I was going to have to fight a flawless fight to try and beat someone of his caliber. So this one going in, although there was a lot of pressure on the third and last chance, I really believe that I was too good for Astrolabio and that if I fought the right fight, that I could beat him. And yeah, went in there with a lot of confidence and expected a hard fight, which I got. But yeah, really happy to walk away with the win and finally become world champion.
Now, talk us through the fight, mate. What was the game plan going in?
Well, I had a few different game plans. I thought I could do what I did and box him out long and jab and move a bit and give him a little bit of movement and sort of, most of those fillers, they're heavy punches, but they like to set and let their hands go. And if you want to sit in front of them, you're going to have a war. But at the other stage, I also thought that if I needed to, I was willing to go to war with him and that I would break him down and I could trade with him on the inside. Although a bit more of the dangerous route, I believe that I could do that with him. And, I've out Mexican the Mexicans before and, I don't mind a shootout if that's the way it was going to go. But I think when I hurt my hand real early in the fight, round three or round four, still haven't got the results back. But yeah, she's like, you can't really see on there, but
Mm.
like it was excruciating. And every time I hit him with the right hand, I was just thinking, mate, this is hurting me more than it's hurting this guy. And it was just excruciating pain. And I just listened to my coach Angela Hyde and listened to my corner and just got behind the jab and gave him a bit of movement. And I felt like to us that I was just outboxing him quite comfortably. And
Mm.
I was checking in with H throughout the fight, mate. Are we winning the rounds? We win the rounds. And he never sugarcoats it. If I'm not doing enough, he'll tell me. And if it's a close round, he'll give it to them. And he just kept saying, no, mate, you're winning every round. And so we just kept doing what we are doing. And yeah, when I went back into the center ring after the fight and they said 114, 114 was the first scorecard, I just couldn't believe it. My stomach, my heart was in my stomach and I just flashbacks to the Rodriguez decision and
Mm.
obviously lost a split in that one. And I just thought, please don't do this to me again. And thankfully, the other two judges got it a bit more correct. I still thought it was wider, but yeah, we got the decision. And yeah, when they said, the winner from down under Australia, I just had that feeling and the relief and the pride of that moment was yeah, something I'll never forget.
What was his power like? Obviously, there was a lot of talk about his punching power, but what was that like? And how important was your jab for your win?
Yeah, big power, which I expected. I thought most guys at the top level can punch, and all fellows seem to have this natural explosiveness, and they're all
Mm.
heavy-handed. So I thought he could punch. Thankfully, I didn't wear too many real clean. I mean, I know I'm pretty marked up, but nothing too flush. He hit me with one sort of more around the back of the head that sort of rattled me a little bit throughout the middle of the fight, but nothing but crazy. I was kept my composure, but yeah, I could feel him even when he was hitting my gloves and hitting my forearms and hit my shoulders. That yeah, he was heavy handed.
Mm.
So I just had to remain focused and make sure that I didn't walk, do anything too reckless or walk into a big shot. And yeah, thankfully, yeah, the reflexes and the defense and the jab all worked perfectly. And yeah, I guess I felt as though I outboxed him and pretty comfortably.
So talk us through the moments when I guess your name was announced as the winner. What went into this win over all the years? Talk us through sort of the sacrifices that you've made.
Yeah, I guess at the initial moment was just relief. Like I put so much effort, so much pressure on winning this fight, and when when they were reading the scorecards out, I was just dreading that they would tear this away from me. But I was so confident I'd done enough, but I was also, thinking surely we've got this right. And yeah, just a huge amount of relief and satisfaction when they initially raised my hand. But the crowd was pretty vocal. There was a lot of
Mm.
boos going on, which I wasn't too happy about. I've never been booed before in my life in a boxing ring. I mean, I try and pride myself on being an exciting fighter, and I like to give the fans a good fight. And yeah, first time I've ever been booed, which I wasn't too happy about. But at the end of the day, I left the ring with a belt over my shoulder, and for the rest of my life, can call myself a world champion. So I was stoked. And then yeah, once I got back to the change room and once it sort of settled in, and I guess once you sort of think of everything that I've put into and how much hard work and how much sacrifices myself and my family and my team have all made to make this dream come true. Yeah, it's an incredible feeling, and I'm just so grateful to everyone that's helped me along the way.
Now the hand injury, what sort of recovery time frame on that?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the proper report. I'm hoping it's not broken, but it's the same hand that I had surgery on that I hurt against Leonardo Baez and ended up getting operated on after a Nui. And I'm hoping it's not the same. I don't think it feels different than that, which was a torn tendon last time. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess, what the damage is. It's really painful and swollen at the moment, but hopefully, it's only fresh. Hopefully over the coming days that'll settle down, and hopefully it's nothing crazy. I really want to be active and have my first defense pretty soon. So yeah, hopefully it's nothing crazy and it'll settle down, and we'll get some good news once we get home. I'll go and see my hand specialist and the guy that did the initial surgery a couple of years ago now. And yeah, fingers crossed we get some good news.
Now, this win puts you in sort of esteemed company in terms of Australian boxing and those who have won the bantamweight belt. How does it feel to, I guess, be up there amongst our best now?
Yeah, incredible, mate. I saw a little list of the bantamweight Australian world champions yesterday, and yeah, just seeing my name along those legends, just incredible, and so exciting for I've finally achieved this dream. But yeah, there's plenty more to come, and hopefully a great legacy to build on, and yeah, to be listed amongst the all-time greats is just incredible. So exciting times ahead just to keep doing better, bigger and better things. And yeah, look forward to bringing some big fights to Australia, and yeah, just building a great legacy and being known as one of Australia's best.
I guess the obvious question, mate, is what's next?
Yeah, I've made so many exciting options. The division's been left wide open, obviously, with Anui moving up. So I've obviously got one belt, and Takuma Anui's got the other. So that's a great fight. Obviously, with Anui moving up, I could get somewhat of a little bit of revenge if I was to beat his brother up, which I'd love. I'd love a rematch with Emmanuel Rodriguez and get my revenge over him. Nonito Donaire, obviously that's a great fight that I really want. But yeah, just exciting, mate. There's so many good options and good fights ahead. And obviously now I've got the belt. I go from, I guess, the hunted to the hunted. So no doubt everyone wants a piece of this now. So yeah, exciting times ahead.
Now, your brother Andrew's in the ring this weekend. What does he have to do to get the win and become a world champion as well?
Oh, mate, he's yeah, I just can't wait for that. Obviously, the first half of the fairy tale is complete, and now it's all up to Andrew, and yeah, we're all right behind him, and can't wait for him to get in there and put on a great fight. They've put together a great game plan. He's looked awesome in sparring. He's had like a great preparation. He's had some really good sparring partners that are real similar to Nakatani, and he's looked awesome in training and awesome in his sparring session. So yeah, I can't wait to get in there, and I hope he can just implement the game plan and just perform the way he's been performing in the gym. And I'm confident he can do it. No doubt it's a hard fight, but yeah, we're really confident in him, and can't wait to be in his corner and watch him bring it home. And yeah, get on that plane with 2 world titles back to Australia. It's going to be yeah, an incredible story. That yeah, can't wait to see him make it happen.
Now, who have you got in the main event? Haney Lomachenko.
I think Haney. I love both fighters. Big fan of both of them, but just timing wise, I think Haney just getting better and better. Still young, incredible champion. Going to be hard to beat with the his confidence and his recent form. Loma, unfortunately, last couple of performances haven't been that vintage Loma, but I think the size difference is a huge one. I've been training just after Haney in the top ranked gym and seen him a lot during this preparation, and he's huge. He's huge. I don't know how he makes 135, and if he makes it okay, which I believe he's gonna, yeah, the size advantage his way is going to be incredible. So, yeah, I think he gets it done, but I'm expecting a really close, great fight. Yeah, I certainly don't think it's going to be an easy one. Really looking forward to it.
Well, Jason, thanks so much, mate, and we'll catch up soon, eh?
Yeah, look forward to it, mate. Appreciate the support.